and they'll die a miserable life. They're not happy. I know it's easy for me to say that, but remember it as you go along in your life. Okay, who's this guy on the right? He's my best friend. He hurt his back and he took some medicine to feel better. It felt better. He took more, and then he died. He died last year, leaving 3 little guys behind. Just like Michael Jackson. It seemed like Michael Jackson had everything. He's living his dream. He's a super genius. He died from taking too much pain pills, pain shots. So the lesson is, my best friends, 9 of them died in their 20s and 30s. 9 best friends died. So they motivated me to really live my life, because I don't want to just work my ass off and die. What good is that? It has no meaning, no joy. If I'm going to work, you have to work, yes. You have to work. But let's find a balance for happiness and for love and the things that make you happy. Right? You have to find a balance. It's really hard to read this. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Who said this? Dalai Lama said this. Be kind whenever possible, and it is always possible. Our prime purpose, number 1 purpose of our life, is to help others. Well, that sounds like, okay, when I'm rich, I'll help people, okay? No. You can help people every day, right? You can help an old lady cross the road. You can help your fellow student with the homework if they're sick. Hey, you need something? Can I get you some juice? Little things. You can make people's lives better every day. Should you do that just to be a good person? Who cares? No. Because, and people like Bill Clinton, all the people with a lot of money, they'll say the same thing. It's much more fun to give than to get. You feel better when you give of yourself. You feel like, no, take my sandwich. It's okay, really. You eat it. And they go, thanks so much. Wow, I'm hungry, I'm starving. You feel much better than to eat that sandwich yourself. It's much more fun to give. Much more rewarding to give. So, every chance you get, give. I'm sure there's lots of orphanages in Hong Kong. Go. Just go for 2 hours and hug a kid. That kid will never forget you, you know? Especially if they're sick and nobody wants to touch them. Ooh, the kid has AIDS. Am I going to get it? No, you're not going to get AIDS. Kiss him, hug him, play with him. You know, everybody here is good at something. Drawing, singing, dancing. Do something with that kid. That kid never will forget you. Mother Teresa said that. We all need love and attention, no matter who you are. That's the most important thing. And without that, we feel like shit, right? Some of you know this. You're not getting love and attention right now. Real love and real attention. You're getting conditional love. Your mother has conditional love. Oh, of course I love you. Did you get a good job? Of course I love you. Did you get rid of that boyfriend, loser guy? Makes more money. Conditional, right? We need unconditional love. And you can give unconditional love. Just with 1 hour to a little kid with AIDS. You go, hug them. They're like, oh, adults usually don't hug me. Oh, they never forget it. So remember, like Mother Teresa said, you might be nobody to yourself, but you could be the whole world to some little kid that needs a hug. Really. So please don't forget that. When you feel like shit and you feel so sorry for yourself and you want to kill yourself, remember there's a little kid with parents who died who had AIDS, right? Much worse than you. And you go and give that kid a hug, you'll feel much better, not only the kid. Mother Teresa said a lot of interesting things that you can look up online. Even the rich, I think especially the rich, are hungry for love, for being cared for and being wanted. When you're rich, like when you have a lot of money, like I did, a lot of money, I had 22 houses. What happens? The wrong energy comes to you. The wrong love comes to you. Oh, I have a lot of friends. Oh yeah, he's my friend. They weren't my friend. Because what happened when I gave away all my money? They all disappeared immediately. Oh, he doesn't have money anymore. He doesn't have fancy parties. I can't ride in his Ferrari anymore. They weren't my friends. They just wanted something from me. So money is really evil. Remember that. Even if you make unbelievable amount of money, hide it. Don't show it, Just put it somewhere and do something good with it. Because some of you will make unbelievable amount of money. See, this was me on the cover of a magazine, California Women magazine and newspapers. I was on ABC News commenting about plastic surgery and, I thought I was hot shit. Didn't make me happy though. So, after 9 of my best friends died, after I was making all this money, I was really unhappy. I wanted to kill myself even. I thought, this is ridiculous. The only reason why I can kill myself is because I felt bad for my mom. I thought, I can't do this to my mother. But I reached to that point where I said, life sucks. You can't trust anybody. Nobody really cares. I did everything society told me to do, but I'm really unhappy. So I said, what can I do? I can kill myself. It's not good to my mother. What's the opposite of wanting to kill myself? I'm going to take revenge. I'm going to live my dreams. I'm going to write down 100 dreams. 100. Anything. Any crazy stuff. Just write it. And you guys should all do this. It's really fun. Just let your imagination go, wow. I want to have dinner with the king. I want to fly to space. I want to play with penguins in Antarctica. I want to learn Chinese. I want to anything. Try it. It's really fun. I even make categories. Places, people, things, experience. Just write them down. I'm going to teach you some tricks how to make your dreams come true. And maybe you guys already know this. You know the book like The Secret, right? It was a big hit, right? Even became a movie. And this is old news. If you have a dream, how do you make it come true? It's the power of visualization. You write it down. You cut out pictures. I want a loving, handsome boyfriend. You cut out pictures of a handsome guy and stick it in there. And you put this in there, you put love in there, I think girls are much better than this than guys. They already do this, right? They put our pictures together and you put hearts on it. But when this really comes true, because it's always in your head, always bothering you. This is my dream, this is my dream. The seed that you plant in your own head starts to grow like a tree, and it gets heavier and heavier until it comes true. And this is how one step to make your dreams come true. So, traveling. Of course I wanted to travel. Come on in. Of course a big part of my dream was to see the world, because I always wanted to see the world. So, of course I made a list of all the countries and places I wanted to go to. And Mongolia was one of them. But I didn't want to be just a tourist, go on a tour or come back. No. I wanted to experience each culture and maybe do something nice while I'm there. So each of you with internet can do this. Any country, pick any country, even Hong Kong you want to go to. I want to go to Lantau Island. I bet you could find somebody who needs help there. Like Mongolia. I looked up Mongolia, orphanages, what do you have? Wow, 10,000 people living on the street in the ground in Mongolia. 10,000 little children living inside the manhole of the street. What? Why is that? Why are they living in the hole? Well, now you have to study history. Because when Russia disbanded and they pulled out all the investments from their brotherhood nations, including Mongolia, so what happened? No more jobs, no more infrastructure in Mongolia. It's a mess. What happened? Adults are on drugs, they're alcoholic, they have no job. They kick out all their kids. They make people pregnant. The kids are unwanted. There's no orphanages. Mongolia doesn't have any money. So now the kids, 10,000 kids have to live by themselves in the ground. And they hate adults. They don't trust adults. So adults try to go in there, they will kill the adults. And they have their own little scary little world. The older boys will rape the little girls. They can do anything they want. The older boys have the control. Wow. What can I do? Just a tourist. I don't speak Mongolian. I thought, what can I do? Shit. Well, I found out there's this one man who dedicates his whole life to try to save some of these children. And once a week he goes there and slowly, the kids trust him. Little kids here. They're eating and taking a shit at the same time.